How we doing, Marco? Welcome. Hello, everybody. It's nice. How are you getting on with the visions?
Good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson, and getting ready for a potentially thrilling contest. It's the biggest snakes out there against the Blades.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. Two good teams, great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Can they convert? Tremendous defending to stonewall him. Here's how it looks for the biggest snakes. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Jadon Sancho plays with Phil Foden out wide. And it's two strikers up front who look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Corner conceded.
Oh man. What division are you in now? He's still in Division 7?
Not away completely. Well, nothing untoward happened. Well, I must say he acquitted himself well under pressure.
Are you struggling?
Keeper there to collect. Well, undoubtedly a player just about the whole football world is interested in, but he's made his decision and he makes his debut for his new club today. What should our viewers expect to see from him, Stuart?
Well, first and foremost...
And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger.
Oh, have you? What have you been playing?
And De Bruyne firing it
Oh,
over.
come on.
Clears it away.
Ancho!
Just too much. Nordi Mukiele. It's with Kingsley Coman.
Oh, Vanguard.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
missed, but
I've not played that in a while.
minuscule margin.
Borderlands, Road Redemption 2. Nice.
His
Good.
technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
You playing the campaign on Red Redemption or online?
Foden. On the ball, Reguilon. Phil Foden now. Considerable momentum. Of Ronaldo. But what can he produce from here?
Yeah, I played a bit of Red Redemption 2 campaign, but
Take the lead here. And they
fuck
have.
off, man. Honestly, we're doing the win once and you score a goal. Like, what is with this game? The keeper's just no saving shots. I've not completed it. I don't know. It's a massive game.
Hello and a warm welcome
You know?
to Wembley Stadium here in London. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And this has all the makings of a highly engrossing match. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to...
De Bruyne!
De Bruyne!
Well, showing good defensive judgment. This is the lineup for the home team. Loris Karius.
Oh man,
Walker plays with Ashley
I've played
Young.
this guy already, have I not?
Paul Pogba plays with Phil Foden in central midfield. And
That's the guy I played a second ago. Literally a second ago. I think it is.
Looks for the biggest snakes. Alisson begins in goal. Jadon Sancho starts with Phil Foden out wide. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Gives it a go.
De Bruyne!
Reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. Kevin De Bruyne with the corner.
Oh my god, I nearly scored an overhead kick to a corner. Oh, you bastard, G. He's offside, has to be ref. Hold that fucking... Oh, you wee dick.
Is it going to be? There it is, and he could scarcely
Honestly,
see a
fuck.
finish. Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's the biggest snakes out there versus Real.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Oh, could it be
Antonio! Oh my god. I want to do these objectives like rapid. Early goals, quick. And then for them to quit. Just want them quick out the road. I want them out the fucking road. That's what I want, out the road.
And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Yeah, no worries. Enjoy, buddy. Enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Man. My keepers, Alisson, you are shite. Do not use Alisson in this fucking game. Honestly, it says fuck all, man. There's one tip I can give about this game. Do not use Alisson. Do not use him. He's shite. Absolute. Hey. Hello? Hey. I don't know if I've got echo on my fucking
Hello everyone and welcome.
I do, because it's not been working on it, is it, man?
Absolutely perfect playing conditions. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson.
I'm putting myself, don't tell Steve you have seen me.
Your expectations?
Right. Is he on? You're never going to believe this, right? You're never going to believe this.
Outrun your opponent. Eventually you'll get the space to show your
But
ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
my brother, who is in the same house, has got COVID, which means I need to self-isolate once again.
This is the lineup for the home team. Jordan Pickford stands between the posts. Joe Gomez plays with Aymeric Laporte in central defence. Alan Saint-Maximin plays alongside Saul in central midfield. And Timo Werner starts.
That's 3 times I've had to isolate since I got it.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate.
Are we back in
advance, but I think you
end
can
of July?
make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
I do. I've not had my full vaccine.
To his skill makes him a top-class striker. He'll certainly be hard to stop today.
Oh, tremendous vision. And the decision is one of offside here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Giving the ball to the
Yeah.
opposition that time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eat.
great piece of individual
No,
skill.
man.
Well, leaning back a bit, couldn't keep the shot down. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Mahrez. Effective challenge put in. De Bruyne, not giving him a moment's peace. Kevin De Bruyne. Here's Ronaldo. Read it
Oh
superbly.
man,
to take that
cunts
possession.
fucking right up my arse, man.
Ronaldo. Oh, managing to beat him. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Well, it might still work out for them.
Why does my Van Dijk not? Why am I not switching? L1 switch. Fuck me.
Well, he's given us away. De Bruyne. Well, that's a well-timed pass. And now can he keep calm? That's keeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
Well, he failed to get it away properly. Useful looking ball. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened.
Oh, come on.
Ronaldo! That's a great stop.
Well, his reflex.
Honestly, man.
There. That's a fantastic stop.
And De Bruyne firing it over. It's not a particularly good corner there. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. A fine reading of the situation. Declan Rice. Here's Ronaldo. Foden. Ronaldo. Won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. And De Bruyne in a useful-looking position, but will there be an end product? Could go ahead.
Oh, come on.
Every keeper would have been that brave.
He read it brilliantly, didn't he? Top stuff from the keeper.
Ronaldo!
Ronaldo!
Werner. Mahrez. It did look on for them, but not to be. Antonio. Well, they might be onto something. Well, that's
Fucking hell.
song.
Well, how
Should have squared it, man.
That's just unbelievable.
Kevin De Bruyne with the corner. And the problem not completely solved. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Ronaldo. It might be. And the
Come on, man. EA, you're doing my tits in.
Did he stop that?
delivering it. And a super header.
Save after save after save after fucking save. And they'll go here, up the park once. Bang, goal, not even a save. Brilliant. Brilliant.
And it might be.
Oh my god.
Oh, blocked it.
Honestly, man, why did EA allow the drop back? Why did he not punish the fucking losers in this game, man?
threat. De Bruyne. Rice. Well, from that position, he really should be doing more to work the goalkeeper.
I'm ripping this guy a new arsehole, man.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, he is. He's ripped me a fucking new arsehole.
Werner. And it's fallen for Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah, my keeper saved.
That
Oh
is
my
a
god.
superb save.
Unbelievable.
And there it is, the half-time whistle.
Unbelievable. Like, Grandma's messaged me. Tell me you messaged me, Grandma.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Werner. Crossing possibilities. Saul.
Come on. Oh.
On to Werner. Saul. An effective challenge.
Oh.
Pulisic.
Pulisic.
Turn to Ronaldo.
Come on, EA.
Saint-Maximin has it. Ronaldo. And just over the bar, albeit narrowly. Well, probably a fair assessment of his first half's work would be a mixed bag.
Well, he struggled to have any real impact on the game. I think if they are to kick on in the second half, it's key that he sees a bit more of the ball, and hopefully with that, he can start to put that back line under a bit more pressure.
And it's one
Hell,
by
man.
Eric Laporte.
Oh.
He's given us away. Ronaldo. No, high quality defending.
I've not done them. Remember, I've not done the online ones. I've only done the squad battles. There's only 3 squad battle ones I need to do. I've not done the Premier League
Can they get themselves in front here?
or the League One.
This might be ideal for the counter.
So I'm just playing this game. As soon as I score, this guy should quit.
Declan Rice. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve
If I can get to fucking score, man. Jesus Christ.
Could play it in. Rice.
Come on. I'm all over this guy and I can't get a fucking goal, man.
Effective pressure to regain possession. Well, it's looking dangerous here.
Oh,
from the
come on,
beginning.
EA. Why have you fucking done that?
Oh, could
Of course, EA! Of course! Why have you quit, you fucking twat? He quit, so it's not going to count. Of course I'm going to lose that game, aren't I? Fucking ridiculous. Right, if you want a game, you can send me an invite. I've no idea why they've quit, mate. But it doesn't count for me anyway. 2 seconds and I'll join it. Right, I changed my team. Hold on. I don't know how you felt the servers tonight. Don't know what your thoughts are on the servers. I think the reason that person is quits because they know that I'm going to fucking beat them. They're lucky. I did it.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson, and getting ready for a potentially thrilling contest. It's football friends versus the biggest snakes out there.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great
Come
atmosphere
on,
inside the
man.
stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Savanier. Vinicius. Oh, tremendous block.
Oh.
Awar. Now it's Kainz. Well, possibilities in the centre. Not away completely. Brilliantly blocked. Well, pity the poor defender charged with the task of keeping Mark Overmars quiet. Stuart, I wonder what you expect to see from him in this one.
Well, it's his ability with the ball at his feet that makes him such a good player. He can go past defenders with ease, he can play in tight areas, and he has that bit of trickery as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play today.
Eto.
Oh.
And across the touchline, so a throw in here. Crossing opportunity. A sloppy pass.
We've had a mobile phone handed in. If you've lost your mobile phone, can you please make your way to reception after the game? Thank you.
Mark Overmars. Awar. Oh, they've lost it.
Come on, EA. Why on earth would you do that to me, EA?
Echelon goalkeeping there. Corner kick played in. And the danger's still on. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Savanier. Oh, he's given the ball away. Well, it could be on for him here.
What's he, man?
The breakthrough. That will do nicely. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. And football friends now in potentially a dangerous position. Awar. And very deftly cut out. On and on he goes. Neymar. This could square the game. Was an important piece of defending. Opportunity it is. And the keeper got there. And over comes the corner. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Koeman. Clattered away. Marquinhos. Jonathan Klaus. Guendouzi. Showing good defensive judgment. There's a slide rule pass. And throwing himself at the ball. And now the delivery. Not really the ideal clearance. Well, nothing untoward happened. Now sloppy in possession from the Snakes.
Well, as you can see, the hosts have had much less of the ball, but what they've done with it has been really good, and they'll be happy with the way the game is being played at the moment. They love to play on the counter-attack.
Excellent vision. Well, time just challenged magnificently. Florian Kainz. Tierney. Malong Sarr. Pushing forward, football friends, with options available, but quick thinking defensively. And Neymar showing magnificent vision. Neymar. Intercepting it intelligently. Kieran Tierney. Koeman. Klaus. Mark Overmars. High quality defending. Sloppy from friends. Mendy. PK with it. The first half here comes to an end. And the ball is rolling again. Snakes looking to find a route back into this game. Savanier. Mendy has it. And moving the ball nicely. Vinicius Junior. Eto'o! And the keeper diving to thwart it. It's Neymar's corner. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Really getting stuck in. Eto'o. It's a corner. Fired in by Neymar. It's not a particularly good corner there. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, it was certainly a good first 45 minutes for the lad. Obviously, he got his goal to put them in front, but he's looked lively throughout too. Hopefully, we see more of him in the second half.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Guendouzi. Will the biggest Snakes be able to cash in? Well, the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. Florian Kainz. Koeman on the ball. Well, great read there to intercept. It did look on for them, but not to be. "30 minutes to go then." Awar. Possession and patience, the watchwords.
Well, the visitors, as you can see, have enjoyed so much of the possession, but most of their passing has been in deeper areas. Unless they start getting it into their front players with better quality, they'll struggle to turn this one around.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Football friends moving it forward. What can they do from this position? And whipped into the box. It might still be problematic. Well, no damage done. Klaus. Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos. Savanier. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Vinicius Junior. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Koeman. Jonathan Klaus. Over Mars. Cuts it back. I just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. Jonathan Klaus. Matteo Guendouzi. And taken away. He won the ball. Well, getting close to full time now, and maybe it's not going to happen for the visitors, Stuart.
Well, their attacking play has been too slow, it's lacked penetration, and at times it's looked devoid of ideas. But can that change in the final few minutes here? It only needs one moment of magic.
Counter-attacking, very much an option. Mendy, can they take advantage of the situation? Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Not problematic for the keeper. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Awar. Koeman. So. Jonathan Klaus. Gibril So. Cuts it back. Was an important piece of defending. Marquinhos. Savanier. And forward they go, chasing the game. This could level it. And all square now. And you have to ask the question, is there time for either side to win it? So, a level contest. 1-1. Savanier, all even, but will it stay that way? Must take the lead here, and they do! And with so little time left, that will surely be decisive. Astonishing drama. Well, 2-1 it is here. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Vinicius Junior. This could be it! And it is! He's done it! Surely a case of game over. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a comfortable win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was a really good result for them here today.
It's not always been muted, is it? Right. I think that was a fairly even game. I don't know about you. I don't know what you. I thought that was quite even, and it looks quite even. Um, but that's what I thought. I thought a draw would have been fair. I thought a draw would have been fair. I felt like, yeah, you got your goal right and it was going through, but I felt like I deserved to get at least a goal out of that game. I didn't deserve to go and win 3-1 at the end of it. Like this here, man, this goal here, like I don't even know what my defence is doing, man. But that was a good through ball, right? There was nothing I could have done about that. PK should have been fucking closing that gap, and he's not. What's your second and third defenders in midfield? No, I know. See my third one. Yeah, that was a bit. Right. So this is my. I don't know if Footer's back yet. Right. So this is my first goal. I thought that was quite a good goal. See here, I know I done a ratty goal, mate. I know, right? But he took a dodgy touch. He took the worst touch ever, mate. That's all I had. That's all I could really do there. His touch there was shocking, man. He should have been claiming that. I agree. I agree, mate. I agree, but I hope you know. I'd have hated a goal like that as well, mate. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't have done anything. If I'd have went for a goal there, you would have saved it. Right? Good wee through ball there. Good cut in. I mean, that one there was nobody really running in. Like, who was running in each other? That one was a fair goal. Aye, the three midfielders, but that wasn't going to stop you. Those three midfielders are nowhere near the play. I can see that they're on next to each other, right, which is annoying. But those three, they were nowhere near the play. This one, however, I agree, mate. It's one of the ones where and it's my player, it's me that's caused your players to run into each other. That's what's happened here. I've caused my player. One should be you turned me well, but my midfield were making each other. Well, I know they were marking each other. Yeah, this one here I can understand. Like, it's just you know, Eto pretty much blocked you off. That number eight. Number eight. Where is he? Where's your number eight? What, Coleman? Oh, he's your centre mid. Right, so they two there, the furthest back is your centre defence. Where's your wingers? Right, so is Coleman, is he play right back? Or is he a centre mid? Because he's like acting like a fucking centre back right now. But you've nae where is your other two defenders, mate? Where are they? But I genuinely thought like that game was a very even game. Like, see if that game would have finished one each, mate, I'd have been well chuffed. I'd have been well happy with it. Yeah, I'm happy to play one more as well, mate. Aye, that's fine. I was loving the banter the day, Grimmers. Loving the banter today. This is where you go and absolutely destroy me now. Yeah. It's probably the biggest spanking I gave you, mate, innit? It wasn't really a spanking, but let's be fair, it wasn't a spanking. It was just one of those games. I think you did. I don't know why. What you were doing at the end there.
It's football friends, and they take on the biggest snakes out there.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Vinicius.
Oh, yeah, bastard.
Here's
Vinicius.
for the biggest snakes. Gianluigi Donnarumma stands between the posts. Marquinhos plays alongside Piqué in the middle of the defence. And up front today, Samuel Eto'o. The attack continues.
Oh, come on, man. Why is that midfielder not...
Can he put it away?
Oh my god, are you joking, man?
An early goal in the game. So on with the game, and that goal really shaking things up. Let's see what effect it has on the biggest snakes.
I know you're gonna play different now. You're gonna play completely different now that you've got that goal.
Torres going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Here's Eto'o.
Honestly, man, you just know exactly where I'm going to turn to and you're jumping in before I even do it.
It is a decent looking attack here. Well, no pressure on the keeper. Neymar is with Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Savanier. Neymar. No shortage of excitement. No wonder they're excited.
Game on me, man.
Underway again.
Game on!
The back of that leveler.
I hope Hooters here watching this. He's missing out some great
Koeman.
games here.
Now what can they do from here? Florian Kainz. Showing excellent vision. But it's
Yeah.
come off the keeper.
It won't be that long way.
The dogs, Jim.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly, the save, and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
And the poor touch didn't help them on the possession front. Now potential.
Look at that, man.
And a goal!
I can't...
To put them in front again.
Oh my god, man.
Well, 2-1 it is here. An effective challenge. Gibril So. Mark Overmars. Eto'o winning back possession. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Tierney.
Honestly, see these through balls, man. Fuck me, what's my defence doing?
Firing it in. Well, flinging himself at it. Trying to deliver it accurately. And a no-nonsense clearance. He's given us away. Awar. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Well, they continue their push for the equaliser. They're definitely
Come
not
on,
forcing it.
fuck
But then
me,
the
man.
commentator's curse comes into play. Neymar makes his way forward with purpose. Options around him. Well, far from the ideal pass. Vinicius Junior.
Oh,
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Eto. Tries to lift it. Still could be dangerous. Been averted.
bastard,
Well,
man.
still behind here, but only due to some incredible goalkeeping. Surely it's only a matter of time if they keep piling on the pressure like this.
Oh, they've lost it.
That pass, man.
Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And just making the run a bit too early. Offside as a result. Kieran Tierney. Ronald Koeman. Gibril So. Football friends moving it forward. What can they do from this position? And
Oh, come on. Why are you not making it run forward, you wee prick?
Koeman. Torres now. Mark Overmars.
Oh, no. Your keeper.
And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great.
I was gonna say your keeper would fucking be catching that, man, but mine has to be punching it.
Oh, a lovely ball. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Can someone get on the end of this? No nonsense clearance. And so it is, the first
Good half, mate.
has been
Good
run.
half. Again, it's very tight. Yeah.
And away they go again. Football friends looking to build upon a largely positive first half display. Ronald Koeman. Gibril So. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Savanier.
Honestly, man, your fucking defence is so right up my arse, man, and I can't even get you off me.
Weighted ball.
What is it? Oh, mate.
Neymar. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce?
You're actually glued to my players. Annoys me, man.
Gibril So. It's with Awar. So. Awar. Torres. Well, fine reading of the situation. Overmars. It's with Awar. Very comfortable when in possession. Koeman. Through ball from Koeman. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Matteo Guendouzi. Marcos Llorente has it. Guendouzi. And football friends come away with it. And into the last 30 minutes now. Marcos Llorente. Marcos Llorente has it. Vinicius. It's Neymar.
Ah, you wee dick.
Really stout defending there. Off the line. Not high quality defending. Sliding in, winning the ball, and what's more, they've kept it. A sloppy pass. A very effective clearance. The perfect position to read it. Samuel Eto'o. Marcos Llorente. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Marquinhos. Jonathan Klaus. Guendouzi. And the emphasis is on creativity. Can they square the
Ah,
goal?
you.
Not problematic for the keeper. Ronald Koeman. It's with Aouar.
Look at that, man! Every
Puts it away. Still knows how
through
to
ball, man.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Textbook defending inside
Honestly,
the box.
man, this fucking through ball piss is shite,
Away it
man.
goes, and it will be a throw-in.
That's how I concede the goals against you, man. That's these stupid through balls.
Excellent challenge. Oh, he's really opened them up here. A goal! And it's very much game on here. Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. Can he play it in? Fed over towards the back post. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. There to
Hey,
take it away.
there's just in position. Yeah, man.
Guendouzi. Intercepting it intelligently. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left, and the margin just 1. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Savanier. Mendy.
Like how you just close absolutely all the gaps, man.
Matteo Guendouzi. On the ball in an attacking
And
position.
there's my
But
pits
they've
in.
got to do something positive.
That chat, Lorente, man.
Zakaria. Jonathan Klaus. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Oh, good play this.
God's sake.
Well, his
Fuck.
teammate the referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Eto'o. Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game. Clearance.
GG, mate.
That will be all for
Right, be back in a minute. I need to dogs out.
for the visitors. That's
But that was another close game, mate.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best.
The attack continues. They're making considerable.
Look, like, see these balls here, like, it's always going to go through my defenders all the time. And come on, man, that is ridiculous, man. Oh, that was a deflection. That wasn't even going in. Ah.
And the poor touch didn't help them on the possession front.
And then look, here's another through. Look at this. What is fucking Marquinhos doing? What is he doing? There's a player running by him, and he's just standing. Look. Watches the ball go in front of him, and he goes shit, and he go and defend. Oh yeah, no, I know that, right? But see, like that, man. Like, what is Marquinhos doing? I couldn't do anything to stop that. As much as I tried, right? I go here. I had to fucking pass rapid run you, by the way. Not even joking. Your defender should have got that there. Your defender should have got that there.
And the poor touch didn't help them on the possession front.
On that one.
It's with Awar.
Like, here's another through ball, right, which I cannot stop. Which is fair enough. But what is he doing, man? Honestly, Marquinhos, what are you doing? Look, he's trying to get the ball and then he doesn't get the ball. The fuck is that? I know.
Oh, he's really opened them up here. A goal, and it's very much game
That through that's the sort of through balls you're going, and your defense just shuts off. Like what? Like your defense just disappears. Like it opens up. Can't even see it now. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute, right? I need to go and take the dogs out. But they were decent games. Decent games. They were very even. I thought very, very, very even. Criminals, mate. You know that fucking that guy that fucking goes and I can beat you 8-0 again and blah blah blah. God. Decent games, but good games. Right, I'll be back in a moment, right? I mean, the 8-1 was a fluke result. I know, it was. You know, we are quite sort of pretty much the same, I would say. You're going to be like, oh, we fucked, but the games are close. It's more like you get an easy game every time you come against me. You know what I mean? But I just don't. Another thing I don't get, right, is your defence, man. If I can see how you close me down, you just don't leave me.
Oh, he's really opened them up here. A goal, and it's very much game on here.
No, my keeper's not kept me in at the night.
Game has been restarted.
That's probably one of the nights that my keeper has not kept me in. Yeah. Okay, but let's just see if there's anywhere where you come and defend me, right? Like, I just can't. You close me down, right? You run at me, and then I can't. Right, so I'm passing here, and you're closing me down rapid, and I just can't go anywhere, man. I don't know what it is, man. I know you've got three. You've got three there. What are you playing anyway? Is it a 3-5-2 or something? Is that you what you're playing? A 3-5-2? 4-3-3? Doesn't fucking look like it. You're playing a 4-3-3, mate. I don't even know where you're. I can't even tell you where your fourth man is, mate. That's 3 players. You're playing a. It looks like you're playing a 3, unless the guy up near the closest to the byline. No, I don't know who your fucking right back is, mate. Is he one running back now? Is he the one running back now? Is that your right back? Must be. Was he doing away up there, mate? Like, he's actually in my fucking half, almost. I just kind of get near. I just kind of get near your defense, near your players. You pass the ball, kind of get near you. Your players see that there, right? See what Torres has just done, right? And my number 10, Llorente, right? So this is my defense against you, right? I run against, I run, I run, I run. I try and get you, I try and get you, I try and get you. You turn, right? You turn away, right? And you're away, right? You've left Llorente just standing there, right? You're away all that space, right? Away. Now let me see if I can find an instance where you're chasing me and I can't get away from you. Right, let me see. Right, you number 4, just sticking with me, just sticking with me. Look, how is he just sticking with me, man? So, look, he's sticking with me, right? Yeah, he actually, see from there, right? I should be away a big massive gap, right? But he closes it instantly. Instantly. That defensive line. Like what? Like so is so far up my arse, right? And he's got that far in front, right? He's almost closed down my next guy. Almost closed down the next guy. I've received a ball. My player takes fucking 3 years, right, to fucking decide what he's going to do. Turn. I've been pressed. And I just can't. Look. See that turn there? See that there? Well, how are you, your player, right? How is he just happens to stop and turn instantly? Look at that, man. That number 2. My defence would continue to run even if I stopped. Like that, right? See, like that, number 2. He should have been doing that the first time, right? That should have happened the very first time when I turned. He should have been continuing to go, but no, he turns. And then that happens. But he's back again. He's back again. He's fucking reacted quicker than me. Well, I had to, Grimmers. Like, that's just the way I need to play now. Like, and it's not just against you. It's not just against you that I'm doing that. Like, that's I've changed my game. Like, I'm having to do that now. I'm having to try and be unpredictable because that's how you get fucking by some of these players. There's nothing else really works, mate. But he's probably did a bit too much here. But like Vinicius has got all the agility and all that better than fucking Klaus. Sometimes you get that happens, though, Grimmers. Like you just feel like nights you're constantly using the run button, and you kind of get out the habit of it, and then you think, you know what, I'm playing absolute shite, or I can't win, and it's because of you're doing something different that you're not normally doing. You know what I mean? That's what I think anyway. So if I'm having a bad day, like if I'm having a very good day and I'm thinking, oh, do you know what, I've really enjoyed FIFA. My football's been playing, I've been doing great. And then the next night, and I'm like, how the fuck am I not continuing from what I was doing last night? I feel like I'm playing completely different. You just get like that. Yeah, it could be that because you were having to adapt on the players, and you felt that you would have to run with them a lot. But that could be easily, you know, the reason to why you felt like that. Because I was playing fucking icon swaps, mate, and half my players didn't even have chem cards on them. So you feel like you're having to fucking sprint more just to get a bit extra pace, but you're not. Yeah. I just felt like when you're closing me down, man, like your wee guy chasing me and he doesn't leave me alone. Like that's why I need to play fucking back my defense, because you're closing me down with another guy. It's like they're all pressing at the one time. I'm like, they fucking can't do anything other than play backwards. And I don't want to play. I hate playing backwards. I hate being that guy. But I know for a fact that if I try to turn around and try to go forward, I'm going to lose the ball and I'm going to concede. It's just what happens in this game. Look. Look at this, right? Look. See this number 10, right? Number 10. He doesn't leave me alone. He doesn't leave me alone. How are you doing that? And then this fucking number 7 is just on me. Right? And then he's closing me down. And then he's also closing him down. I just feel like I couldn't move. And he's almost closing that pass down as well. Like, I've had to make rapid and small passes, right? Because if I'd done anything else, you were closing me down. It's like your wee guy doesn't stop to turn, right? And his movement, right? It's just all in one motion. He's running diagonal there, and then he's running right, and it's just one motion. Whereas I get the ball, take a touch, and it's just too long. And I know that, having the ball at your feet, you are going to probably be longer and turning and stuff like that than being without the ball. But fuck me. Like this here, I should be turning rapid with him. I was unlucky not to fucking get that off. See, I don't know, man. I felt like I just couldn't move. Like I couldn't breathe with you, mate, with the pressing. And I've tried not to fucking press as much, mate, just because it opens up my defence. And you probably noticed that tonight, that I didn't really press that much. Really, more space and you want? Are you fucking having a laugh, mate? I couldn't fucking. I don't even have much space to fucking do much here. Look, I've got fucking about nearly 5 players near Guendouzi, right? I then pass the ball to fucking Vinicius, right? As soon as he gets the ball, right? I've got fucking at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 run about me, right? I pass, and look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't want them on the 18-yard box. I know that, but look, I don't want fucking all your players run me. See if I fucking was able to pass it to Vinicius, Neymar, man. I know for a fact if I tried to pass here, right, it would have fucking missed Neymar and it would have went to Vinicius. You're on 70. I play 70 and we'll see where my fucking defence is, mate. And you attack. Now here's you. You're attacking. You're attacking. You're attacking. Look where my defence is, mate. Look at the gap. Look at that, mate. Look at that. Your ball, right? You've got one player against 2 defenders there, right? You get the ball, right? Well, I get the ball there, right? Lucky defending, but had you have got that ball there, right? You were through. You were through. Well, mine's is 70 depth, mate. That's what I play, 70 depth. And yours just felt like they were inside the box. But that's what I face all the fucking time, mate. What happened against you tonight is how I face my opponents. Defenders in the box. Constantly. Like, let me see, right? Like how much time you have in the ball, right, in space. Right? And I can't even get close. Can't even look at the space you've got there. Look at this space. I can't even get close to you. Here it's tight, right? Here it's tight. You've got maybe what, one pass available. Right? You still got hunters. You still get space in. You've got options. Look where like space. Look, I've only got one player near you. There. Look at that space. Look at that space, mate. Right? All that space you have. See what Laurenti's doing? Laurenti's going backwards, right? See if it was me, all your players would be closing down on me. Closing in. But Laurenti goes backwards. What's he doing? What the fuck is he doing, man? And apart from that, he goes to go and try and cut fucking Kane's off. But he doesn't even do a fucking good job at doing that. He actually stops. He runs to the defence, right? The pass goes and he pulls back. Like, what the fuck? If you've got a clip of it, yeah. Do you know what I mean though? Like, look what Laurenti's doing. He's running to block him off. The pass is made. He then steps back and allows the ball to go through. Like, why? Right, so let's see here. So I've got a bit of space here, right? But I'm going to run into, as I've turned, you're closing me, and I need to turn away, right? So I've got space there, right? There's me. I've got plenty of space, plenty of space. Pass, right? I'm tight where I'm going to be passing, but I've nowhere else really to go. I've actually nowhere else really to go. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy, man. I've only really got one pass there, or a pass to Laurenti, but a pass to Laurenti and I've got your guy right up my arse already. So it doesn't matter who I'm passing to. Maybe Guendouzi I could have went with Guendouzi while he was running through. Yeah, I know. Right, so here's me, right? You're closing me down, right? It's fine. I've got some space here, right? But look at your fucking centre mid coming back, right? And he's closing that gap, right? So when I'm passing the ball, I've got fucking guys like right, pretty much on me, passed away, right? So I've sort of dragged about 3 players towards Vinicius, right? Almost. So I should have all the time in the world here with this player here, right? Which I should have. But I've got fucking Overmars, who's, behind me. who just happens to get in front of me. Like, what the fuck? I'm probably holding R2 here. He's sprint, and I'm not even pulling away. Get the ball, try hold you off. Manage, and I can't really do much. Because you've got fucking, you know, but nobody, I've got nowhere to pass the ball. Nowhere. You've got the ball, you've made a pass, right? You've got away, and there's another. Look, I can't believe this. What is this? What the fuck is that? What is that? That should not even be happening. But yeah, you should be in there, but with how close my defender is, mate, let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. With how close I am to that ball, that should not have happened. Right? The ball might have been could have been better, right? But the ball wasn't better. The ball is what you gave, right? But my defender with that ball going through, he should have easily have dealt with that. Easily. But I nearly made a fucking meal yet, and I couldn't do anything about it. See, these are the sort of things, like, you can break it down, right? We're obviously discussing what happens in the game, but these are the sort of things that I see, and you know, people watching the stream might not actually see it. But we can break this down and be like, yeah, we didn't like that. We didn't like where our players were there. Like, what the fuck was happening to that player? What was happening to a keeper or whatnot? Right, when you slow it right down, and you can actually understand and see, right, where the frustration is. But you know, I've got the ball into here to Neymar, and I've got three people around me, close, and I can't even make that fucking pass. Oh well, that's that. Right, anyway, I'm gonna go and take the dogs out, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes, right? But good games, but GG's, mate. You know, the games were tight. They were just very, very frustrating. You probably were frustrated just as much as me, mate. Even though you won that game, you probably were frustrated because there's certain things that, you know, your team wasn't doing or wasn't performing the way you wanted them to perform. As long as you know that, mate. As long as you know that. That's what gets on my tits, mate. See, if you beat me fair and square, then cool. I don't. That's fine. I'll take it on the chin. But when you get beat and you feel like you've been bullshitted, mate, that's where the hatred comes into the fucking game. Yeah, but that's the same with me as well. You know, like, some my fault, and I'm like, oh shit. But you know, there's other times when you just think EA are you know, are screwing you over big time, and you think, no, I know what's going to happen here, and I'm trying to stop it, and it doesn't matter how much you fucking see it so far ahead in the future, you can't do anything about it. That's the most annoying part. When you can see what's going to happen 3 or 4 passes before it actually happens, and you try and fucking do everything you possibly can in your power to stop it from happening, and EA says, "Fuck you! I'll do what I want to do." But on that note, I'm going to take dogs out. I want to see. Freezing outside, man. Steve, are you in the chat? You just annoyed that you never scalped me. Is that what it is? I mean, like, our passes is pretty much the same. Your tackles is like fucking. It just shows you like your tackle, like how much you are on top of me and tackling constantly, and I can't get near you. I don't understand how I have more possession you because I feel like when you get the ball, it's ages before I get the ball back. Like a green ball. Ugh. Oh. Well, I don't even know what the team of the year ball looks like. What's happening here? Mate, what's going on here? The game's crashed. Oh, it's broke the. Have you hit level 30 yet? That far away from man. You had it today. Um, uh, Tomorrow we get the defenders, yeah. I leave you back to Fernandez. What SBCs came out today? Anything? No, is that the only one that came out today? And the CD, all the upgrades. Also, it doesn't need to be fucking oft. Just rare players, man. Oft. But I need to be careful because I don't want to be when did he expire? Fucking 10 days. I need to do my icon. Bastard. 2 team of the week players. Fucking joke me, man. Yo, Steven, what's happening? What are you up to, Stevie? Watching you before bed. Oh, alright, okay. Time you want. I don't know what I put Everton in. I've got his other player right now, so I could use him. Half 11 ouch. Hold on, mate. You're not back in the office, or are you, Stevie? When are you back in the office? Not yet, don't know when. You not mention anything, no? I thought you would have been thinking about going back to office in like February time. Would you make me having to fucking isolate once again, mate? Like, actually, can I get fucking away for the shite, man? Were you streaming tonight as well, Steve? Come on, you man. Hi Stephen. What do you make of me? Having to fucking isolate again, mate. I actually can't believe it. It's only a few weeks ago when I've just fucking came out of isolation. Nah, not for me, mate. 10 days for me. You need to be, well, if you have COVID and you're fully vaccinated, then it's only 7 days. If you are fully vaccinated and you are in close contact or whatever, you don't need to isolate. If you're not fully vaccinated, then you need to isolate for the full 10 days. And I've only had one jab, so I'm not fully vaccinated. I'm getting rid of that shitty ball, man. I do you want that fucking. Okay. I mean, I'll take that. Both 285s. I'll take that. Isn't it like the reason I put that right, and it's some people might think I've only done that just for attention or anything like that. It's got nothing to do with that, right? That is just a little of what I have received over the past year, and I've been having to deal with, right? And you know, yeah, I've been off work, right, for the past year because of some of the shit that's happened to me, right, having to get him on place again, etc. But while all that's happening, I've been getting shit like that, right, shit like that, and what fucking that's what makes me feel worse in a way, because there's nothing I can do. I can't do anything. It doesn't matter who I contact, police, solicitors, whatever else. It's like, well, just ignore it, just do that, right? But I can't just ignore it. I can't, because I need to look at that. I need to take that all the time without retaliating, without reacting, without so that I can see my kids, right? And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to put it out there because there may be she could easily. She's always fucking saying, "Oh, I such and such. I've seen you doing this. Such and such. I said you're doing that. Ah, you're bullshit. You're saying this. You're doing this. You're doing that. Blah blah blah." Right? And she'll be telling him her side, her story to people, right? And people will be like, "Oh, that's shocking. I can't believe he's doing that. This and that." Same with Robin, right? Exactly the same with Robin, right? Oh shit, I can't believe he's fucking not even interested. He's not even contacted you about Finlay, this and that, right? But that's just really to show people that the shit that I've had to deal with, right, over the past year. I know I've had a shit year, right? And I could have easily just put a post up and just say, this is what happened, right, without putting those screenshots on Facebook. Easily could have just put a post, right, and people would have just taken it as if, oh, that's shocking, right? But I don't want people seeing that and being on my side because they're hearing my story. I want people to see, you know, exactly what the truth is, and that is the only truth. So my story would always be closest to the truth, right? But it doesn't give off the same message. So that's why I put my screenshots there, because I know that there'll be people on my Facebook. I know there will be, because there always is. The fact that she said in one of the messages that it was a friend of hers who seen my mum comment in a on a page, right, looking for curtains, right. This page would have been a Glasgow page or a fucking freebie page or something like that. Now why is it on somebody's priority, or how the fuck does somebody go, oh, that's such and such's ex, oh, I better let her know. What the fuck? Why is that in somebody's, why does somebody feel that they need to go and, you know, pass on something? I just don't get it. Just don't get it. I don't understand, right? So I know for a fact that there's people that will be on my Facebook, whoever it may be, don't know who it is, never will find out, right? Because these little snakes or whatever that fucking stab you in the back will never say, oh, I know that person, right? They'll never do it. But they're always watching you, no matter what, and they can't wait. They can't wait for something to come up and they go, oh, I'm going to pass it on to such and such, and not realise the repercussions that come with it. And that's the whole reason why I put that message out there, because I know, and in a way, you know, I hope it does get back to her in a way, and I hope that people that do it, well, that say, oh, I just seen a message, this is what it was saying. I hope the people that do all the snaking actually go, oh wait, hold on a minute here, I'm actually been telling this person or this, thinking that it's him that's the bad person. In actual fact, it's no him, it's fucking her. You know what I mean? It's her that's been the bad person. And fucking, oh, honestly, like it pure had me so wound up. Like, and that's, as I said, it's a little bit of what I've had over the past year. That is it being very, very mild. If I was to put up all the other shit that I've had over the year, honestly, people would be like, how the fuck are you, or how the fuck can you put up with that? The thing is, I have to. I have no other choice, because it doesn't matter who I call, who I contact, nobody can do anything about it. And, you know, it just goes to show that you don't need to be in a fucking relationship to get hit with shit. Now, I've got this attachment with Rachel's mum, you know, for the rest of her life. Right? I'm never gonna get rid of that. I'm never gonna get rid of that. Right? And that's what gets me. That's what gets me really annoyed. That's what some, you know, days where I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered with days. I can't be bothered getting up. Can't be bothered doing anything. Right? And that's why I'm not right now. Just even thinking about it, like, you know, what would want me back and stuff like that. All the shit that I've had in the past year, I just can't take extra pressure and stress, and that's why I needed my own place to take that big weight off me. I need that big weight off me. I need to settle. I need to be settled, and I can't be settled in somewhere that's not my house, and getting fucking shit like that on the back of it. You know, I'm the bad dad because I can't afford to pay child maintenance. But I'm not getting a lot because I'm not getting full pay from work. Not that I'm expecting or should get full pay from work because I'm often sick. But it's so much easier, right, from people on the outside, right, to see someone and be like, I mean, what's his problem? I mean, there's nothing wrong with him. He's all right. Like, he's off work. He's this and he's that. He's probably milking it, this and that. Well, it's not. It's really not. So that was just really a message that I felt that I had to get off my chest. I had to put that out there. And as I say, it's not because I was looking for attention or anything like that. It was just to be like, this is the shit. This is the shit that some people need to put up with. That the outsiders don't always see. the outsiders will hear one story and hear that story, and they just go with what that person is telling them, and they go with majority of people would go on that person telling the story side. Where I'm not doing that. I'm giving everyone the evidence, the truth, the shit, the actual story, the actual thing that happened, and they can see for themselves. They can judge, whether they want to think that I was wrong or she was wrong. But any normal or reasonable, responsible human being, right, would know who the wrong person is there. They would know who that is. They would know who was in the wrong. And that was just basically why I put that message on there. It's for people to see. And I could tell people stories and stories and stories, right? And you'd be like, oh really? I mean, you've got 3 kids. That's another thing, right? People say, oh, how many kids you got? 3. And then the next question, oh, are they all the same woman? No. And then they go, oh really? Ah, so you must be the dick. You must be the asshole. No. I'm not. Not the asshole. But that's just people's perspective until they actually see the real thing, the truth. So that's why I done it. That's why I put that message on there. Because shit like that I've got me down all year, and honestly I have tried to do. I mean I don't have my house. I don't have anywhere for my kids to stay, and I'm doing my best to still see my kids, when I can. Still do my best to try and get at least Rachel to stay at my mum's because she can sleep in the same bed. But if she was a bit older, the same age as Oliver, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do that, and that is hard because I love my kids so much, and I'll have them overnight. But I'm not having somebody fucking make me feel that fucking small. That small. Because I, out with my control, can't, have them overnight, or I can't pay more money to them because they want more money. Fuck off. Honestly, I honestly wish, that the system eventually changes, right? And the mothers that do this and think that they can get away and dangle their kids, right? I hope it gets to the point where if for any reason mothers stop the contact, right, and they don't have a valid reason that, well, I don't want my kid going to their parent because they're very violent, they're very dangerous, or they're a drug user, or they're an alcoholic, or something on those lines where you would be like, right, I understand why you would maybe be looking to not have contact in place, right? However, for the ones that just go, no, you're no getting them because I'm no happy at the fact that you said you can't have them last weekend because you weren't well, or no, you're no getting them because you were fucking 2 minutes later than what you said you were going to be, or no, you're not having them because you've got a night out planned on on the night you're supposed to have them, so you're not getting them. See those mothers, or those parents, right? And I'm just talking about mothers because if the dad has full custody, then it would be the same. But I hope the law and I hope the fucking system changes, that if for any reason it has to go to court for the access, I wish and I hope that the judge says, we're taking the kid from you and we are giving the kid to the other parent. And I would love to see the reaction of some of these parents' faces, that getting taken away from them. I would love to see that their reaction and their face when that gets taken away from them. I don't know, Stephen. I mean, I need to fucking. I'm supposed to be getting my keys this week, so I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to get them. I don't know. I don't know if my mum can get. My mum's able to leave the house. My mum's fully vaccinated. She can leave. I don't know if she can get the keys for me. I don't know. I have no idea. But if not, it will need to be next week before I can get them, and then I need to decorate. So it's going to be it'd be a while yet anyway. I would need to decorate. There's no carpets. I need to strip the wallpaper. I need to wallpaper the fucking flat. And then I need to move stuff in. Or some of the stuff that I've got. I don't have fucking a lot of stuff, but I need to move in, you know, like the couch that's over at my grand's. That's pretty much how I've not even got a fucking bed, mate. I don't even have a bed. So soon as you know, I've got in and you know it's carpeted and there's at least a fucking sitting area or whatever else, and you know I'm able to live in it, then I'll let you know. I'll let you know, mate, and you can come over. But yeah, I know I'm having a heavy rant, right? But this people just don't realize or see. Yeah, I might come on and stream whenever I may stream, right? And you might think, oh, Jamie's alright. Jamie's fucking laughing this and laughing that, right? I come on here to fucking forget about all that shit. But the day is just really, really annoying me. Really annoyed me. And that's just some of the shit that I've been getting over the past year. And it's just to let people understand the shit that I've had to deal with. That's basically it, mate. Basically it. You know, and like when that is not because Willow wants to shite on it. Excuse me? Shite on what? My house? You can fuck off. I'll shite in Willow. How about that? I can't believe you just said that. There's a big park, Ella Houston, mate, that Willow can go to, run about. I can't believe you said that. Right, these are all fucking gold players, so I'm gonna need to put them into. I've heavy ranted on there, man, ain't I? Fuck me. Oh, sorry. Well, if you've just joined, you probably missed my rant, and it's maybe a good thing. But just a bit annoyed today, bud. Just a bit annoyed. I'm having to isolate again for the third time in about 6-7 months, and nothing wrong. No, I know there's nothing wrong with a rant. I was just explaining to Napier because he's a mate of mine who I work with. You are right, but what do you mean I'm right? What do you mean, Stephen? I was just letting him know because I put a post up on Facebook story. You don't need to just go out. What? I don't need to just go out. Yeah, no, like I see the thing is, right? The thing is, I probably could, right? I probably could just go out, right? But I am not going to take my wee girl and risk her getting COVID just because her mum wants me to take Rachel. I'm not going to risk that. Yeah, yeah, I know, but I need to sort of be careful. Do you know what I mean? Be careful, and I'm not gonna. I don't have my own place. See, if I had my own place with her, right? Which, yeah, I'll get my keys, but I don't. I'm not gonna be able to live in that straight away, right? So by the weekend coming, I'm not gonna be able to take Rachel to the house. Yeah, no, I could do that. I could do that, but I don't want to risk. I should be isolating. I should be isolating, right? Because I'm not fully vaccinated. Not fully vaccinated. Now, the thing, the thing is, right? 0 to 10 advice. I know, don't fucking listen to her. You'll get me in big trouble, right? But the thing is, I've made. I mean, I messaged her mum this morning about 8:30, right? Because my brother, I heard him coughing away. My mum got a test for him, and she's like, just let you know he's got COVID, right? And I was like, oh, great. So I let them know. It's not like I waited, and it wouldn't even matter if I waited, right? I was still got the same fucking shite from her. But I let her know this morning at 8:30. Now I had my wee girl yesterday, right? And my boy. I had them yesterday. And I phoned my boy's mum and I said, listen, Callum's had a test and he just tested positive. Can you keep an eye on him? Can you test him? Blah blah blah. And she said, thanks for letting me know. That's fine. Don't worry about it. And told her I need to isolate, right? But then I go and text the other one, and it's like, you do anything to fucking get taking your daughter and all that, and you're a shit dad, this and that. Like, what? The fuck? What have you upgraded? You've upgraded what? Exactly, Jai. That's why the vid's still kicking about, because Hooters giving dad advice. I'm willing to bet you right now, COVID won't end for at least another 2 years. You're probably right. And do you know what? See another thing as well, right? I was watching this video, right, and it's interesting, by the way, very very interesting, right? And it's about food shortage, right? Now that and I've already spoken about this before, and who you know I've already spoke about this. His vape, oh no, oh no, he's upgraded it. What do you mean he's upgraded it? Like, what the fuck? Um, no, but I know that. But Jai, see the worst thing is, she works in a pharmacy. A big one. Aye, Stevie likes a big one. Um, but yeah. So what was I saying? She works in a pharmacy, right? That's the worst part of it, right? She knows, or she should know, but she's like, oh, the rules changed. The rules have changed, so you don't need to isolate. Little did she know, I've not had all my vaccines, so if she updates herself properly, she would know that I would need to isolate. But yeah, I seen this video on YouTube the other day, and I've already spoke about the agenda, how this coronavirus, right? There's a what they call the Great Reset and stuff like that, right? And they believe, that the population in the world is probably too much, right? And by the time 2050 comes, right, it's going to be fucking overcrowded if nothing happens or starts to happen now, right? You still need to isolate if you have COVID. Yeah, that's true, but I don't have COVID. I'm double vaccinated. Yeah, you do, but I don't have COVID. It's just my brother's got COVID. So my mum, on the other hand, doesn't need to isolate because she's double vaccinated, and she's living in the same house. Whereas I need to I need to isolate for the full 10 days, right? So she ended up blocking me anyway because she's a child. Blocked me because she can't accept the fact that I was trying to tell her and she's wasn't willing to listen to me, right? So fuck her. I'm not going to take my kid and take the risk and give it. Why would I do that? It's just why would any parent want to do that to a kid? But yeah, this video was talking about food shortage, right? And it was quite good. I don't even know if I'd be able to play it. Do you want me to see if I can play it? 'Cause I think it'll be quite interesting, right? Some of you may not have seen this, right? Some of you may not have seen it. Some of you may think, oh, let me see. Some argument. Let me see. This is quite interesting, right? And we think it's sort of bad now, but wait, it's probably going to get worse. Um, oh no, where the fuck is it? Oh. Oh, wait, that's this here. Got it, chat, right? Right, this is interesting, right? This is on for about 50 minutes, 70 minutes. I hope you don't mind. Well, that's the thing. I know. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier on. Right? I don't know how long you've been here, right? It's I've been dealing with a lot of shit in the past year, right? From a couple of the months, right, of the past year, right? And it's I've had shit fucking for years and years, right? And you could just be like, oh, you know what, they're at it again, right? But see when you constantly getting it, right, and all you're trying to do is do the best thing, but you're getting it thrown back in your face every single time, and then you're getting your kids, you know, sort of access taken away from you. That eats away at you, eats away at you, eats away at you, eats away at you, right? And I try and be positive and try and get on with you know everything that happens, but it can be hard. So I was just discussing and letting people know because I put a post up on Facebook today, which I don't normally do. Don't normally do. No, I appreciate that. Appreciate that story. But I was just chatting away about a post that I put on Facebook, and it's not something I normally do, but I felt like I felt I had to get something off my chest. I felt like there is parents or there's people out there who get shit like this all the time, and they can't really. Well, they can probably tell people their story, right? But my point was, I could I could tell you my story just now, right? And face value, some people have seen it because they're on my Facebook. I can tell you my story, and you'll be like, right, okay, and you'll be on my side because I'm telling you what my side is, right? And she's got her side. She's not hearing her side, but I'm pretty sure if she was sitting here and telling you her side, you would be like, oh, that's fucking shite. I can't believe he's doing that, this and that, right? So I put this post out with the screenshots of the messages that I got because I felt that people need to see, the actual truth. I don't want to write a post and people wanting to, be on my be see my side and be on my side. That's not what my message was about. It was really just to kind of put an awareness out there that people should be able to speak about it because I could go into my solicitor, I could go into the police, I could fucking don't know who else, right? I could speak to. They don't do anything or they can't do anything. I've just to accept that. But why should these people, these parents, get away with, or even people in a relationship? How should these people get away with all the the abuse that they give? to someone else. You know what I mean? So it was just really to, I was talking to Stephen, because Napier gave me Stephen, for anyone who doesn't know. I work with him. It was just really to kind of just discussing that. And it's just really an awareness, because I know there's other parents out there that probably get the same shit. And they can't say anything, and that's what brings people down. And you know, not if I can go into doom and gloom, and not that I'm going to fucking do anything stupid or anything like that, right? But that's where a lot of that's where a lot of things like suicide and things like that come into it, right? Because of all the shit that gets thrown at them. You know what I mean? So that's why I put fucking post up today, just so that people can see, if there's anyone on my face, because there always is, right? This is the other thing, right? Social media, right? There's always one person out there hidden away, no say a thing, and they fucking can't wait for you to fucking post something to then go and fucking crawl to the other person and pass on what they've seen, and Disney understand, what complications can happen at the other end. You know what I mean? Because she messaged me, after when I said I need to isolate again. She's like, "Oh, I take it you'll not be getting your keys." Oh, and don't think it's because Rachel told me, my daughter. It's actually a friend of hers who seen a post on a page that my mum put on asking for curtains for me, a single dad with 3 kids, and that got back to her. She's then passing it on to me. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know? I know I have views, guys, right? And as I said as well, I come on here and I do my game and everything else. People might not see that sort of side of me and think, oh, he seems to be, having a good laugh, this and that. Nothing. You would look at me and think, oh, life is fucking good for him, but it's really not. Really not. And I come onto this to take my mind away from it. However, today is a day where it's just been annoying me and I'm talking to you about it because I feel like I can. But there's some of you may know as well that I've not been streaming as much either in the past year, because things, partly because I'm not able to, because I don't have my own place, but the other part is being not in the mood. I'm not feeling great. I'm not feeling thingy about coming on streaming and talking away. And probably today is probably a day where I wouldn't stream. I mean, because it takes away what I do on my stream. Does that make sense? Like, I've come on and try and be bubbly and everything else and have a laugh, but I feel like coming on and being like this, like I am tonight, is taking away of how my stream should be, and that's why there's days where I don't stream as much, because I'm not in the right fucking frame of mind. But anyway, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna stop talking about that because I just get annoyed and I can rabble on all night, and you'll probably be like, fall asleep on me and be like, "Alright, Jamie, shut up now. We've heard it all. We understand. We know what you mean." So I'm just going to put on this video, right? Because I watched it the other day and I thought it was quite interesting, right? So we'll watch it. Hopefully, it's not against. It shouldn't be against TOS because it's no copyrighted. I know. I never ever do a story. Can you blow rings? For fuck's sake, Laura. Can you blow rings? Can you reword that? I never ever, try and not be me. If that makes sense. And I understand, there's people, and you're only just here, like only been in the stream a couple of times now, and you're coming back. So I appreciate the support that I get, and I've got a lot of people in here loyal, come and go, etc. And my stream, is all about me trying to make somebody else's day happy and everything else, right? Me rattling on might not give that same vibe. But yeah, as you say, people support if that's listening or bantering with me, give me advice, whatever else, right? Because that's what it should all be. We should all be able to discuss. We should all be able to help each other out, rather than fucking, being the total opposite and fucking hating on people and fucking trying to bring people down. We should all be fucking together. Because life now it's a lot different from what it was. A lot different. Fuck's sake. And how long does it take you to do that, Hooter? I'm going to put this video on now, right? Because I've blabbed on for too long now. So let me just put this video on, right? Yeah, and then we can discuss, and you can tell me what you think about it, right? And then we can maybe go back to some FIFA, right?
Hi folks, welcome to the Financial Argument. What spurred the global food crisis, which I often discussed in my videos where I continue to urge
Tell me if you can hear it alright.
is not just natural disasters. It goes much deeper than that and is as if it's a part of a series of plans designed by someone to control people in a new system of their own design. And so it's not difficult to predict that 2022 will be a year of serious water and food shortages that will cause economic and social disasters on a scale never before seen in human history. But what I'm going
So what's everyone's thoughts on that? Like, is that something that you've seen coming? That you sort of thought, right, okay, yeah, and it makes sense? Because I think it does. I think it does.
to tell you in detail in a moment based on the latest news about food shortages in this first month of 2022 leads me to believe that the plan for the global food crisis is
that's true, Jay. I'm with you.
Quicker than we expected. Moreover, the plan is not only a food shortage, it's also a supply shortage. I'm not referring to the supply chain problems we've seen since the health crisis began. This is much greater. I'm not just referring to some foods, toilet paper, microchips, lumber, plastic, and other items with shortages in recent months. I'm talking about basic items we take for granted that we need to go about our day-to-day lives. This will be very difficult for those who are not ready. Some people
Stevie, you're not ready.
Understand what's going on until it's staring them in the face.
Didn't you know, Stevie? You're not ready for this yet.
Much they can do, if at all. Unfortunately, some of them may even be close friends.
Remember Safeway?
If you don't wish to follow the same fate, please watch
we had a Safeway in Glasgow
until the end. Never forget that food shortages don't always happen for natural reasons, but are sometimes engineered. Some of you may have noticed these engineering experiments may be
you're over it all.
in far off and little-known countries the average Westerner does not see in headlines and may not even be able to locate on.
Oh really?
These nations are
Safeway was Morrison's, you're right.
Is exactly why they choose these populations to keep you in the dark. Increased prices and shortages of energy resources are the most important
that's happening just now. We all know about the energy prices.
Connected to the upcoming food crisis. In this context, let's start by taking a brief look at a recent uprising in Central Asia. Are you aware of what's happened in Kazakhstan in recent days as a result of rising food and energy prices? We saw Kazakhs take to the streets in protest, with Russia almost usurping Kazakhstan. If you don't know already, Kazakhstan was occupied by the former Soviet Union and remains in Russia's orbit to this day. I also want to note that Kazakhstan was home to the Soviet Union's Semipalatinsk test site, where they conducted 456 tests in the 40-year period before the site closed in 1991. I won't go into more detail because that would require another video, so I'll stick to the point. The way I see it, Russia will tighten its grip on the natural energy resources and companies in this country, which are already under its monopoly. a logical move on Russia's part in this time of energy shortages and peak prices. What makes Kazakhstan special is that it's one of the world's leading producers of coal, gas, and oil. It's also the world's largest exporter of uranium. It's at the expense of the people on the bottom that those who have access to this wealth of energy are rising. If Russia's coming to their rescue, please think about it. While Russia's price manipulations in the energy sector, which have become more monopolized than ever, will mean more expensive energy for first Europe, then for the United States, it will also be a disaster for U.S. companies investing in Kazakhstan. As Secretary of State Anthony J. Blinken said on the 7th of January, once Russians are in your house, it's sometimes very difficult to get them to leave. This story
You just
won't
imagine
stop
a big
in
Russian
Kazakhstan.
not
You'll
going
soon see
anywhere.
the same problems in Turkmenistan, another country in Russia's sphere, which
Not
also
me.
belonged to the former USSR.
Probably, you're
The
right.
situation there too is complicated. Turkmenistan is the largest electricity and natural gas producer in the region. Most of this energy goes directly to China, and what a coincidence.
But who will be at war though?
Regulations were
That's the
made in
question. Who will
Turkmenistan
be at
last
war?
November. These new regulations were set to become implemented in early 2022, which perfectly lines up with the unrest we're seeing in the region today. According to the new legal regulations, access to state-run stores in the provinces where citizens of Turkmenistan can find food at cheaper prices will be limited. Many stores have already begun rationing food due to inflation and limited supply.
Yeah, that story. I'll be with you. I'll be with you. I think he's a great laugh.
That live and work abroad lose their access to subsidized food completely. And so, despite the country's abundance of natural resources, millions of poverty-stricken people will continue to be put to the test by a food crisis.
Oh
We
mate,
know how the
is
story will play out. Pay attention to coming
he's
events in
hilarious,
these
mate.
energy-rich countries located between China and Russia, where the average citizen struggles to get by. In these last days, when retaining access to energy is very vital, notice how Russia and China take measures against the impending global food crisis.
I hope if there is, it's probably never going to happen, right? But I hope that if there's ever a day, right, where I'm getting married and I'm on a stag, and somebody decides that they want to, get a midget, to fucking be handcuffed. I wish they fucking get Hasbilla. I honestly, he'd be the only person I'd be fucking happy with. You would have a great night. A fucking great night. He's amazing.
And promote their own interests.
He actually wants to fight fucking Logan Paul. Fucking maniac.
Nothing is a coincidence, and it's happening right before our eyes.
What's a bit sus?
Violence due to food shortages does not only occur in
Hold
foreign
on.
countries. See that
What's-
nothing is a coincidence. Last days, when retaining access to energy is very vital, notice how Russia and China take measures against the impending global food crisis and promote their own interests, securing their trade routes and borders. You'll see that nothing is a coincidence, and it's happening right before our eyes. Violence due to food shortages does not only occur.
Yeah, but
in
you
foreign
can't not buy
countries, the
Hasbilla,
same
man.
occurs
He's
in
he's
Western
hilarious.
countries, because the sensation of hunger has no geography. The United Kingdom is seeing the first effects of a food shortage right now. According to the news, they're seeing an increase in street fights and violence. A recent YouGov poll revealed that Britons are ahead of 12 other EU countries when it comes to dealing with food and fuel shortages. Unfortunately, the country next in line after the UK in the poll was the US. The situation in Australia is worsening as well. We have many viewers from Australia, so I encourage them to share their experiences in the comments. It appears there may be shortages of fresh produce available in grocery stores. Michael Rogers, CEO of Australian Fresh
Well,
Produce
there
Alliance,
probably
Australians
is
face
maybe
the
not
same
as
difficulties
much
to facing these shortages.
as this maybe
Of course, this has
video is
to do
making
with
out to
the
be,
health crisis
but there
and
probably is.
staffing shortages it caused, which means produce wastes away, rotting on farms with no one to help pick it and transport it. We saw similar dynamics before the 2008 financial crisis as well. Their method is simple: increase commodity prices, damage the supply chain, and make it difficult to access food. The situation results in the masses revolting. We know that what started the
it's not maybe not everywhere. Maybe not everywhere that's happening.
Rising food prices. Afterwards, the leaders and demographics of many of these countries were changed, with many countries benefiting from this situation. An environment was created for central banks to print more money. At the moment, the situation is worse. Commodity prices have risen exponentially. And worse, we're seeing even more extreme experiments than before playing out in countries around the world. Here's how an engineered global food
It's
crisis
probably a
works.
mix of
First
that
of
as
all,
well.
contrary to what you might expect, it does not simply appear as empty supermarket shelves. When the prices of goods increase, you'll see the products you want to buy in the supermarkets, but their prices have skyrocketed. Are we currently experiencing this?
I mean, I don't know what shop that's in or where that is.
The Washington Post reported that in December of 2021, we saw prices in November go up at a rate we haven't seen in 40 years, 6.8% higher than the same time frame in 2020. This isn't just affecting certain items like we're seeing at the beginning of the health crisis. The rising prices are hitting everything from eggs to flour to steak. Beef prices increased by about 20% in a year, with meat in general increasing by 16%. So how are prices deliberately increased? Well, let's take a look at how they implemented their plan. Suddenly a health crisis begins and the entire supply chain and workforce is affected.
Yeah,
In the
that's true.
beginning, they told us it'd soon be over, and now the same people are extending the timeline. Next, print excessive amounts of money to speed up inflation, citing the health crisis as an excuse. A couple thousand in stimulus checks doesn't help the average American much in the long run, but it does help accelerate the plan. If you really think about it, their methods are simple and straightforward. Then the second stage of the plan begins. In addition to the increasing prices, the supply chain deteriorates, the workforce decreases, weather negatively affects entire areas, the cost of energy increases, and endemic animal diseases become more widespread. Suddenly,
Like
there's
fucking-
a scarcity of products in the markets due to many natural and unnatural reasons. Hunger is a very sensitive issue, and it can turn even the most model citizen into a looter when they see their children staring at them with hungry eyes. Visualize millions of hungry fathers and mothers whose children are hungry. This is how people overwhelmed by famines turn to acts of mass and personal aggression.
Scary when you think about it, innit?
In some cases, the police force is insufficient, and depending on the situation, they become a part of the unrest because the police are a part of society and their families are affected by it. Let's take Kazakhstan. We know that during the protests in Kazakhstan, many police chose to do nothing. There's no guarantee that a police force will
Yeah, some of it. I've looked into some of that, mate. It's quite interesting as well.
They will not be enough in the face of increasing looting and other crimes. So who will save you from the looters who are kicking your door in hopes of finding a few pieces of
Hasbilla.
food?
Hasbilla.
You have to protect yourself and your loved ones. So what preparations are you making for this?
Yeah.
The final stage of the plan involves controlling people and enforcing the new order. People who've been through the worst of misery and hunger are more likely to obey and be controlled, and they have nothing else to do but obey the new order. If you ask why they want to implement this plan in the first place, the answer is quite simple.
There we go.
According to estimates,
There we go. Right. There we go. So remember I was telling you earlier on about the population. So this is what we're getting into now, right? That the population, projected world population is going to be too high. So they need to eliminate a lot of people. Right? They need to eliminate a lot of people. So this is why all this COVID's come in. You know, probably why, you know, a lot of people at the hospital, elderly people, have probably got do not resuscitate, etc. You know, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no worries. Sorry. The population, yeah, is too high, and you know, I think we talk about here in a moment as well about China. China's probably got the biggest population, right? In any country. Maybe Russia's close, right? But China's probably got the biggest population, and they had to, you know, probably kill off a lot of people, and they were maybe had food shortages, and then they got food, but it was food that they had to eat, and it was any kind of food that probably had all sorts of shit. It wasn't good for you. But you'll see that in a moment.
world population is growing and will reach 10 billion by 2050. This
Yeah,
means
I think
less
it.
resources for
I think
the
it is. Yeah.
billions of people with diversified needs and shopping habits. Mathematically, that means 10 billion angry and hungry people, minus a few families, to deal with in 2050. In order to prevent this, a system where fewer people live is considered. Those who are naturally and unnaturally weak will be eliminated. Have you ever wondered why the Chinese became accustomed to eating everything that's not on the menu for most of us? The Chinese suffered a great hunger crisis 60 years ago, and suffered greatly. I cannot tell you in detail what they went through, what people ate, and what they traded. Telling you how they ate insects or boiled their leather clothing in water to eat it is barely scratching the surface.
Not sure, Jay. I don't know.
Research it yourself. However, I don't recommend you do if you're easily disturbed. I also want to mention I cannot tell you everything in detail here because most platforms are ready to ban channels like mine, citing the most minor excuse. Aside from my experience on this platform,
Exactly, because they don't want people to know.
I published special videos for my Patreon members last week terminated my channel. I was uploading a video, and before it finished, I received a message that my account was removed. Fortunately, I found another platform to upload it to and solve the problem. If you want to access these videos or other benefits and be one of the great people you see on your screen who help keep the financial argument alive, visit my Patreon page.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Difficult to swallow for many folks, but they deal with the truth. So it's no surprise some of my content is blocked.
And I kind of remember what one they kept. Was it
to keep the channel going.
the boy?
Is going through hard times, so if
Was
your
it the boy they
financial
kept and they
situation
killed
is difficult,
the woman, or the other way around? I can't remember.
comments and likes. Let's continue. As you've probably noticed, food and energy prices have skyrocketed to almost all-time highs all over the world and in the US.
That's it.
We know how chaotic the supply chain is right now. Many factors are involved.
Yeah, I know about the China one, but I didn't really know about the other one.
Links of the supply chain, agriculture, then transportation with truck driver shortages, shipping problems, and more. I'll upload a detailed video about the fertilizer prices that massively shot up as a result of companies closing due to increased energy costs and the relationship between fertilizer prices and food prices. There's much for me to discuss, so don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss upcoming
I know.
videos. Have you ever wondered what China's been up to while all this is going on? First of all, as I told you last year, China continues to stockpile more and more foods than it needs. On top of that, last November, the Chinese government ordered all Chinese to stock up on water and food for the
You wonder why China are doing that?
Tell their citizens to focus on this winter months ago. I'll leave the answer to you. We're also seeing increases in animal diseases, which are another factor in worsening food shortages. These can severely impact egg and chicken prices specifically. In other words, what I'm telling you is we will soon experience chicken and egg shortages. In addition to all this, natural disasters just add fuel to the
Oh
fire.
yeah, I know. Yeah, probably.
I have a difficult time labeling the tens of thousands of forest fires that broke out at the same time all over the world as coincidental or even natural disasters in the first place. Many of these forests see constant rains and do not experience drought, so it's very difficult for a fire to occur naturally. You may wonder why anyone would ignite forest fires on purpose. The answer is quite simple. Declining forests lead to major climate disruption, which can catastrophically affect agriculture activities.
And
In addition,
prices
the
of
prices of products obtained from wood products will increase, such as timber and toilet paper. What a coincidence. We're experiencing incredible shortages and increases in both of these categories, are we not?
Yep.
Excessive rainfall or drought endanger farms more than anyone. And we know that this year the harvest will be very, very bad. On top of that, a solar storm is also expected this year.
What the fuck's that solar
storms
storm?
can damage satellites and affect communication. They can even disable electrical grids. As a result
The
of
fuck
the
is a solar
geomagnetic storm in 1859, telegraph networks were disabled all over Europe and America. That means we won't have electricity. And I guess we'll need candles too. I invite you to again stock up on food and water for the upcoming everything shortage, folks. Do this before it's too late. You can find many videos online that explain how. They may
Space
think
storm?
you're
That's crazy.
exaggerating, crazy, and believe conspiracy theories.
How does that? How do you
But
get a
anyway,
space storm?
the system has turned the masses into sleeping sheep who believe that preparation is unnecessary. If they're still with you, please go and ask your grandparents about these preparations. Up until a few generations ago, stocking up on food for a few months was par for the course and deemed a very necessary practice. Anything could happen. Major conflicts, natural events, earthquakes. It doesn't hurt to prepare because even if nothing happens, you're just left with a surplus of food that you and your family can consume. What's the danger in that? It used to be that people who didn't stock up on food and water for the coming months were looked upon as crazy. Today, things have changed so much that people have become addicted to supermarkets and see common sense preparations as something out of the ordinary. What makes these people so brave is their ignorance and their sleepiness. They think they can go to the supermarket at any moment and find what they want. But when they come across empty shelves, it'll be too late. They should know that, like everything else, commodity markets and supply chains can be easily infiltrated, manipulated, and weaponized against a nation. If an enemy has identified a weakness in your supply chain,
I like how they put the China flag in the background there. I like how he's put the China flag back there.
against a nation.
China.
If an enemy has identified a weakness in your supply
China.
chain, that makes it all the more easier for them. God bless you all.
Basically saying China's fucking is up. That's basically what he's saying there. Or China. China. But it's fucking... It's crazy to see that, innit? It's crazy. Where did you get that from, Jai? Did you get that from Google or something? Because fuck me, man, that's a lot of shit. The summons from the sun which can emanate outward across the heliosphere, affecting the entire solar system. You should have been like, no, what you talking about, mate? That was just off of me. Off of me. Like, you know, up there for thinking. And, you know. Yeah, well, you could have just said that. I mean, I knew, mate, it was me, mate. I'm just full of knowledge, you know that. You know, I just look up all my videos and do my studying, you know. I probably fucking threw people away. That who's came back in? Who's people come back in? No. But it's scary to see that. You know what I mean? And you like. That's why I don't believe, you know, yeah, COVID, I'm not saying it's not real, right? But that's why I'm, you know, I'm a critical thinker. No, that's alright. It's alright, story. That's alright. We've just finished the video anyway, so we're back to FIFA. So, it's just amazing to see. Crazy. Like, oh, this is actually happening. And some people are... Nah, mate, no team of the year yet. What about you? Did you? Well, I know you got one player, didn't you? I remember who it was you got, or was it somebody else? I've not got any team of the year. I was thinking of doing just lower, yeah. I was thinking of doing some of these packs. Is it the Premier upgrade? Premier League upgrade. See, in 10 years there will be a new strain of virus out, and 10 years after that seems to always happen. Yeah. Well, was there not a book? I can't even remember the name of the book. But was there not a book with all this in it? 10 years ago, yeah, we had swine flu. Yeah. Oh no! You're joking. That is a gutter, man. Like, that is just a kick in the face, isn't it? That is just a kick in the face. Yeah, but we had the swine flu, and that's like, I mean, is swine flu a thing anymore? It's fucking crazy, absolutely crazy. Every 10 years there's a fucking another strain or something. But I'm sure it was in the book, and I can't remember the name of the book. I don't know. Aye, it's yeah, it's just COVID, a different variant. Yeah, I know. Just like all the variants that we've been hit with fucking in the past year. Delta, Omicron, then we're getting flu, what, Flurona. That's the other one. Fucking stupid one. Absolutely stupid. Nearly everything into an icon pack and got 89 netted, 85 I think was McKinley or 86. Very. Are you happy with that or just annoyed with it? Fucking Story got Lure yesterday, the other day. He got Lure. Lucky bastard, man. And how many packs did you say it was, Story? Three packs. Have you put any money in it this year, Story, or are you just being 11 pound? Plus 3 packs on Saturday. Got that is disgusting, man. And then there's people like me that's been playing it for fucking since day one. Fucking not even day, like before day one launch, because I got this game. I started playing it when EA Play was available for like a week before it actually officially launched, and I don't get anyone fucking decent in my packs. I know, aye, Zidane, so he's been fucking lucky, Jay. Are the Prime Gamers pack out yet? Oh wait there, I forgot about that. Aha! Hey, oi oi.
If I was the pick,
Hey,
I'm going Justify.
Ooh,
oh,
okay, so it's all you
what's
not too.
what's he saying, man? Don't you be saying that on my stream, pal? Hey, hold on, I'm just claiming my Prime pack. Forgot about that. That out of the day. Jorginho incoming off. Mate, that's what I'm gonna no doubt get. Right, let me see if I can get this right. Let me see. Let me. Oh, in fact, I can. I need to put these in a fucking pack. Right, I need to put these players in first. You put these players in, and then Perisic. Campbell. Brandt. And Politano. Right, let's see what we get in these fucking packs, right? The defenders are out tomorrow, eh? Is that right? I know that would be ideal, wouldn't it? Fuck off, man. What did they got him? Bastard. And I bet the other one's not even tradable. Oh, he is. I'm into it. Me cock. What? Me cock? Yeah, me cock came out of the pack. Right, let me exit this. And hopefully we can get Jorginho out of the fucking... Or even Kante. I'd love a Kante. Do you think Jorginho's better? And I think I would like a Kante. Do I open this in now or do I keep it to Friday? What do you think? Do I open this now then? Do you think I'll open it now? What? No, man. Fuck off. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Not even a walkout. Not even a walkout. Not even team of the week. Oh, wait there. Oh. My god, man. Did I take Cam, by the way? He's not tradable, is he? Is he tradable? I may as well take this guy because I may as well take him because he can go on an SBC, no doubt. I may as well take him. Oh, come on, Jorginho Kante. Oh god, man. Well, they were shite. Can I swap them? Oh really? I don't know. I've been in that pack. Surely it would have been in that pack, no? How long ago they are? 1-0. That shit. Well, that was shite. I really need to. got these to do as well, but I think what I'm going to do is do all my... I need to play my squad battles. Not my squad battles, my icon swaps games, so that I can put all my players into SBCs. I can't do that right now. My thought here was Ollie, Milito, or Reckon. Who the fuck is that? Reckon? Who did you take? Ollie? Or no, or Milito? Milito for icon SBC. Should really put the back one on him, shouldn't I? Oh. Um, you have to die. Or would we put engine on him? What we saying? What we saying, guys? Engine or dead eye? Engine, eh? Let's go. He's got. Oh, he's using the.
Hi everyone, it is an absolutely splendid day for football and we're looking forward to the game. I'm Derek Ray and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And this has all the makings of a highly engrossing match.
Was playing Grimmels earlier, and he always gives me a good game. Grimmels, he's a good player. He was winning 1-0 for fucking ages, and it was a shit goal that he got. And then I turned the game round. I got an equaliser, and then I scored 2 late goals. It was gutted. I won 3-1, and then the game after that, he beat me 3-2. Makes a difference. A change from him beating me fucking 8-1. I think that was the last time. 8-1 he beat me.
that pass could be troublesome. And Patrick Schick
Shit.
now.
We should get a game, Dory. I don't think you're on Ps5, are you?
Well, when you hit a particular milestone in terms of appearances, you deserve to be highlighted. 100 appearances for the club as of today. Stuart,
Oh
quite
no,
the
where's my
accomplishment.
defense on, man?
Yes, he's really
Oh,
settled
wait
well
a
at the
minute.
club.
They could well be.
No!
Oh,
Oh my god.
and a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here.
Can he
Oh,
put
mate.
it away? Well, fantastic.
What do you think of
reflex
the
action.
team of the week coming out this week? I mean,
And
you've
the
got
line
Allison
for the home side.
in it,
The
which
experienced Lukasz
don't know whether
Fabianski
that's a good thing or
stands
not,
between
because
the
he's
posts.
fucking
Wilfred
shite.
Ndidi starts alongside Kai Havertz in central midfield. Real chance.
Oh, but the game, you know, quite enough. I seen this for a gaming desk, right? What do you think of it? Yeah. Hmm. What is? What do you think of this, guys? If he's still there. No. I seen this and I was like, oh my god, that would just be perfect. Perfect. For my room, right? When I get my keys to the house, because I'm doing my bedroom black with an orange featured wall. And I thought that would be fucking perfect. I don't know what this bit's for here. What that is. Surely they never played with their hands fucking underneath that part. You know what I mean? 'Cause that doesn't look like it comes out. What do we think, guys? Well, I don't know if I can show you. This is what my brother was going to make a desk. It's really just a desk to allow me to, I don't know, I just want to have like my game. I've got a desk, right, but I feel like it's crammed. When I have like my two monitors on it, um, having my two monitors on it won't allow me to put my PC tower on the desk. I don't really want the tower to be on the floor. So ideally, allow me to put my tower on to the desk, and then I can, do a bit of cable management, tied up a little bit. I've also got my PS5 as well, so I don't know whether I kind of put maybe a shelf on the wall and put my PS5 on the shelf. But this is what, if I can find it, my brother is going to make a desk out of, like sort of maybe an L shape kind of desk. Might not even be on it anymore. Yeah, I mean, it's just a sort of desk that got kind of a lot of space on it, that's going to be able to fit in my room, and it'll give me enough room in the room as well. Um, I'm going to have possibly three monitors because if I'm, going to be returning back to work, or if I'm not back at the office, I need to be working from home, so I'll need to have set up somewhere to have a monitor there as well. So bigger the bigger the desk, the better. Which will allow me to game and work from home, and I'll have as I say, my tower and my PC on it. And I can sort of declutter it. This I don't even know how I'm gonna declutter it, to be honest. I might need to get a boom arm on my mic. I think I've got one, but I don't know where it is. Don't know if I've got all the parts for it. I've also got like what do you call it? Light LED. Yeah. Yeah. I think I got a boom arm from Amazon. I don't know where it is. It's probably in some bag somewhere. Or in a box somewhere. I had to just put things in boxes and bags when I flat for my ex. So I don't even know where it is. Don't know if it's my grand's or in my mum's garage. No idea. Um, but the desk that I got, I wasn't able to put a boom arm onto it because it was nowhere thin enough to sort of put it. So if my brother makes a desk, he can, make it, uh, a desk that's going to be suitable for me. Do you know what I mean? And anything I want to do with it is going to work out. I'll be able to put on a boom arm. Probably be able to put holes in the desk where I can cables going down, so I can try and hide cables. You know what I mean? And try and make it look fucking neat. But that's going to be the hardest part. Cable management can be fucking. I'll have you. And have you got it all cable management all sorted? What about you guys? Are your cables sorted? Or is it just like a fucking mess?
Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain about today is the weather.
It just means if the cable's out the road and all that, it's just easier to tidy
My
up,
name is
you know what I mean?
Derek Ray,
Like,
and my
you
commentary
don't have
partner as usual is
cables
Stuart
in your
Dawson.
road, it's
And if
fucking
this
collecting
game lives up to its
dust and you
billing,
can't
we're
get
in for a
fucking...
riveting occasion. It's
Oh, they're all over the shot already.
against the biggest stakes
I mean, I know it's easy enough, you
Thanks,
just
Derek,
think,
as
oh,
always.
fuck,
This
I
should
put
be a
all
good
that.
game.
Like, where do you
Great
begin?
atmosphere inside the
Like, I see
stadium.
some of these
Two
people that
teams
have
full
got
of
great
quality,
cable
some
management.
interesting matchups,
I'm like,
and
me
two
man, that
coaches
must have
that
taken
want to
them
play an
hours to do.
attractive brand of football. What more could
We
you
need like
ask
a
for?
full day dedicated on fucking table management.
defensive Brazilians to shut them down.
You know what I mean?
And here's how it
Hey,
looks for
fuck off,
Atletico.
why does my
Derek. And under pressure, that was a fine
defence
play.
always take 3 years to get back, man?
Cut out by Kimpembe.
Kimpembe.
Kluivert.
Yeah, no worries, story. Well, it's been a pleasure, and I appreciate you know, your comments and that earlier on.
Has possession
And
of it.
I will see you again, no doubt, good week. And have a good day.
Virgil van
Work
Dijk.
if you're at work tomorrow, buddy.
An exciting talent who has everything a forward needs to be successful. Stuart, what are you expecting to see from Mbappe?
Well, it's his ability with the ball at his
Oh.
feet that makes him...
Such an important goalkeeping intervention under
Right, I
pressure.
appreciate that, mate. Thanks very much. Thank you.
And he read it superbly. Savanier. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat.
What have you been up to, Jai, in the night?
Foden. And the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. That is a wonderful challenge, and they've kept the ball to boot. Very quick thinking there. Kluivert. And he read it well. Not an especially strong challenge. A really vital interception. Oh, a nice looking pass. And that'll be offside. Kevin De Bruyne. Atletico regaining possession. Kluivert. Can he put them in front?
What a
Well, it
save.
was a wonderful
Alisson.
chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Oh, it was close, but he's put it over. Malong Sarr. Van Dijk with it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Antonio. Well, let's see if something comes of this. And the keeper stretching to deny him.
Ah, no shit.
Kevin De Bruyne with the corner. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
And the
Yeah,
keeper
he's
was
got the header
finally able to
twice
claim
and they
it.
cover.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly, the save, and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
What was your
And that's an
your weekend
important
league
intervention.
record?
And clears his lines. Antonio. De Bruyne. Rice. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Atletico have it once again. Mbappe. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Foden. And players waiting at the
Oh my god, why are you doing that? I just chipped by mistake.
You call it what you
No.
like, Derek. I think he
I
was
tried to
unlucky
chip him by
there. That was
mistake.
a clever bit of play.
I should have been in.
Untidy in possession.
Well, the visitors very much dictating the tempo over the last 15 minutes or so and have looked great going forward. They just need to take one of the chances they've created to get themselves ahead today.
Atletico might be able to cash in here. And a bad pass it was. Marvellous piece of skill. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's allowed his opponent to get past him. And there is the goal that gives them a win.
Aye.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Here's how it looks for the biggest snakes. Alisson begins in goal. Phil Foden plays with Jadon Sancho out wide. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this
Yeah.
case, it'll be two men up front.
Oh no.
Must be.
Oh my god,
Well,
clearance.
really stout defending there. Off the line.
Well, they've started the game really brightly here, and they've looked dangerous. But that was a top-class save from the keeper. Brilliant from him.
Well read to ease the pressure. Antonio. Rice with it. On the ball, Mikael Antonio. Manquillo. Retaining possession proving difficult. Very difficult challenge to perform, but he succeeded. Cristiano Ronaldo. Able to skip past his man. And return to De Bruyne.
Bastard.
Making sure it didn't get past him. Rice. The end product just wasn't there. Incision with the pass from Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Must take the lead here.
Bastard.
Well, they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Malong Sarr. De Bruyne. Rice with it. Now, what can the biggest snakes do from this position? Giving them a different option by moving in field.
Ah,
And Messi's incisive pass. And he's in the clear. Again, the woodwork. And the danger is averted.
Well, they can all calm down now, Derek. They've got away with that one, you have to say. Well, they're certainly getting closer. You just sense that the goal is coming. They're playing so well at the moment.
Ronaldo. Antonio. Won it back. Awar. He's got space. Well, beaten easily here. And a goal!
beat me the wee dick. He fucking beat me the wee dick.
Hi everyone, it is an absolutely splendid day for football and we're looking forward to the game. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson and getting ready for a potentially thrilling contest. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Rafinha! And saved by the keeper. Can someone get on the end of this? Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
Well, the marking was tight. The header off target in the end.
Oh my god.
Opportunity it is. And it goes!
No shit, man.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. Stuart, what are you expecting to see? Ronaldo? Oh, it's cheeky! Oh, that is a moment!
Oh, it's cheeky.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. Stuart, your expectations?
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Here's how it looks for the biggest snakes. Alisson begins in goal. Phil Foden plays with Jadon Sancho out wide. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. It should be. And foiled only by the crossbar. The cut back. Textbook defending inside the box.
Well, they've started the game really brightly, and that was so close to taking the lead.
This is the lineup for the visitors today. Kevin Trapp starts in goal. Leon Goretzka plays alongside Kevin Campbell in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Well, you can't watch Kevin De Bruyne and not be impressed, I think it's fair to say, Stuart. What in particular do you expect to see from him in this game?
Well, it's his ability with the ball at his feet that makes him such a good player. He can go past defenders with ease, he can play in tight areas, and he has that bit
Oh, Stuart, they could be in here. Keeper did his job to begin with. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
Reguilon. Antonio. Sancho now. Antonio.
Wow.
Well, he didn't catch it badly, but certainly questions to be asked about the lack of accuracy there. Leon Goretzka. Well, attacking possibilities, but really sticking to their task defensively. Virgil van Dijk. Rice with it. Antonio. Well, they might be onto something. Just couldn't capitalise there. Mbolo. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Goretzka. Well, thumped clear. They've given it away. What can they do from here? Antonio. Foden. Perfect tackle. Ronaldo. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle.
Well, you have to think they're going to take the lead at some point, because they're really looking dangerous at the moment.
And an astute piece of defending. Well, he keeps going. Could cross it in here. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Tremendous block. Well, technically offside, but not by a lot. Declan Rice. De Bruyne. Could play it in. Antonio. And there's it! 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. Well, back underway. And 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. An attack full of promise. Oh, he's gone for goal. Well, the goalkeeper managed to make the save without much difficulty in the end. Reguilon. He had to score. certainly cooperated. It's a perfect day for football here at Goodison Park on Merseyside. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's the Merry Men against the biggest snakes out there.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
No let-up in the pressing department. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Here's the first 11 for the Merry Men. Kevin Trapp starts in goal. Manuel Akanji plays with Nico Elvedi in central defence. And leading the attack today is Robert Lewandowski. And snuffing out the danger. The Merry Men with the ball again. Well, offside anyway, albeit a tight one. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's given it away. Sané. Possession changing hands. Chance to run at them. De Bruyne. Can't miss, surely. Oh!
Got it. I need to score all using finish shots.
Hi everyone, it is an absolutely splendid day for football and we're looking forward to the game. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Right, I think I'm gonna. I don't know who's in the chat still, but I think I'm gonna end stream and I'll be back on another night. Jai, if you're still there, appreciate it. And I don't know who else is in the chat. Hooter, I don't know if you've came back. I'm gonna head off. And I'll speak to you another day. I don't know if you've just came back, Hooter, but I'll speak to you later. Alright, buddy. Have a good night. Peace.